Hi, thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Camilla and I'm a second-year medical student at an osteopathic medical school in the United States. Before we jump into the video, I wanted to say I'm a very small channel and I'm still growing, and the reason I started this was to help people that were transitioning from a different career path into medicine, and also to document memories along the way. So a lot of this was just for me, but the videos take a lot of time to make, and I still want to continue doing it, but I would really appreciate it that if you like the videos, you subscribe, and also if you spread the word about my channel and help me continue to make it grow. I would really appreciate it. It's nice to see that when I put effort into a video, a lot of people respond to it positively, and I would love to see it spread to a lot more people. So that would be great. Only if you enjoy the videos, of course. But yeah, I appreciate your guys' help, and let's jump into this week. Hello, it's Sunday. I'm sitting in the darkness of my room editing the video from last week. For those of you that don't know me, or if you're new here, my name's Camilla. I'm a second-year medical student at an osteopathic medical school in the US. I'm currently in my hematology and oncology unit, 1 week in and 2 or 3 more weeks to go. I had a very research-heavy week last week, and I pretty much finished and submitted all the things that I had to the doctors that I'm working with, so I'm just waiting on a response back, which means that now, this weekend and week, I can refocus on Hem-Onc. So I've been working through my Onki cards this morning. I think I've gone through, I don't know, maybe 200, and I have about 400 left. These are all just reviews too, so I really need to cover some new Hem-Onc videos and the Onki cards for those. I have a whole list of things that I want to accomplish this Sunday and make it productive. It's 4 p.m. so still got a long day ahead of us. Hopefully I can get a lot done and you guys can come along with me.
Welcome to the NFL, but now the game's on the line.
To this very island, no one came. In a moment of despair,
and the general circuit pathology study. So we'll start with reactive, in other words, non-neoplastic red cell disorders, and we'll get a little bit into some of the neoplastic red cell processes in later lectures. So the most common, probably most common reactive red cell disorder is anemia. Here's another one. So this is a little bit tricky. So obviously a leukocytosis, right? Way too many white cells. Next question is mature or immature. So when you look at them, yes. Having the normal hematopoietic process. Occasionally you can have lymphadenopathy, hepatosplenomegaly, and CNS infiltration. Tumor cells or blasts can infiltrate these tissues. When that happens, it generally is.
I was gonna stick to just watching Boards and Beyond and Pathoma and doing the Onki cards, but now I started watching my actual school lectures in the background as I do Onki cards, just in an effort to catch anything that they mentioned that Boards and Beyond and Pathoma might not have mentioned. Thoughts on Heme so far? I can't wait for it to be over because after Heme is cardio. I think one of the things I don't like is that biochem has made a return. It scares me that I don't like a lot of subjects apart from cardiology and anything heart related. I feel like I have a lot of friends that like a lot of things in medicine, and even if they know what specialty they want to go into, they still enjoy the current blocks that we're learning about, at least to some extent. And I just feel like I only like my one thing, and that's the only thing that I want to do, and I don't really enjoy anything else. Makes me wonder if something's wrong with me. Makes me a little scared that I only have one thing that I like, because medicine's just such a vast topic, and you know, I feel like there's so much to be interested in medicine, and I don't know why my brain just confines itself to this one thing.
Would result in a microcytic anemia. So actually, this is not hard. You understand a little bit of basic biochemistry.
Right, biochemistry, my favorite. So here's the thing about the way my school teaches. First year you have a mix of everything. They have to teach you all the basic sciences, but they don't really do it in very specific blocks. Each block has a little bit of everything, and as in, like, if you're learning about cardio, you got the genetics component of cardio and the pharm and the physio, and you might have learned a little bit of pathology, so it was just a mix of things. I didn't do pretty much any Anki the whole first year because it was impossible to unsuspend cards because we were learning a little bit of everything, and I would have had to scour all of Anking to try and find each specific card that related to something that I then learned in cardio. So basically all of these things, like I'm learning about iron deficiency anemias now, I know that I remember learning about this first year, but the thing is, I don't have any Anki cards. There was no reviews that I have been doing since that day that I learned about iron deficiency up to this day. So I remember learning about this, but I also don't remember anything about this. And if I went to a school that taught in more of a block system to where I could have had done Anki and kept up with it for this year and a couple months, I would have remembered this iron deficiency lecture and known way more than I do now, because I know this is supposed to be a review, but I feel like I'm learning all this for the first time. And it sucks because I know there are schools that do it differently, where it's more tailored to remembering this information from first year, and I don't know, I don't have the best memory, and I know that I would have benefited if it was all taught in chunks and not the way it was. So it's how the cookie crumbled. I don't want to complain about the situation I am in now. I'm just going to learn it again, and that's why I'm using Pathoma, because now I can unsuspend the cards specifically for this video, and then I can do all these cards up until boards and whatever, and have it ingrained in my memory this way. So I was gonna make a joke about how there's a beeping sound outside of my window and that it sounds like a submarine because it goes beep, and then it sounds like someone's talking, and I thought it was my neighbors. It's literally going beep, may I have your attention please, there's an emergency, and I can barely hear what it's saying. So I think it might be a fire alarm because it goes beep, may I have your attention please, there's been an emergency reported in this area, and then it says, please use the stairs to evacuate, don't use the elevator. I'm so curious. I'm the type of person that would totally go outside. Right now it's 2 in the morning because I want to see what's going on. I want to see what building this is coming from, but it's also pitch black outside and it's 2 in the morning. And this is not like the safest place to just wander outside at night. So I'm just gonna keep learning about my anemias.
Blank is a compound that binds prephosphate to the gastrointestinal tract. Yes, of seizures, partial, tough, or absence, may be treated via
It's 5 p.m. I'm finishing up my Anki reviews. Actually, I'm not finishing up. I have 300 left, but I'm getting through a lot of my Anki reviews. I watched a decent amount of videos yesterday and did a decent amount of cards, so working through that. I had OMM this morning. Don't know exactly how I feel about it because it was TMJ and headache OMM, which I really like the idea of it. I think these are very common pains that people experience on the daily, especially the headache ones. The TMJ ones we actually had to do intraorally, doing OMM through the inside of the mouth, and some on the outside, but yeah, that was interesting. But I do want to say that I've seen that done in person on people that do have an actual dysfunction, by professionals, by people that are, you know, OMM certified, and I have seen improvements in those people's dysfunction, so I do know that it works. It was just an interesting thing to do on somebody and then have it be done on you. I'm gonna go to a meeting later in a couple of hours on nutrition and supplements and how that contributes to general health and mental health, I think. Nutrition, supplements, and just being able to take care of your body internally that way is always something that interested me, so I think it's going to be an interesting meeting for me to attend. Yeah, so for now, just back to my Anki cards and back to my Pathoma videos. The grossest, gloomiest weather today, but perfect for a day of studying inside.
Learn one thing from that old drone. Never answer the telephone when you're on call. Keep yourself off the hook.
Look at this picture perfect dinner. My sleep schedule totally went to shit, and with that did my fasting schedule as well, but at least I can plate a nice pretty dinner for myself, and I'm gonna enjoy this at 10:30 p.m. So I'm eating dinner and watching some YouTube. I just came back from the gym. I also had that integrative medicine meeting on nutrition and supplements and elimination diets. It was very interesting. It was very quick. It was Dr. Alan Gaby. He's a nutritional therapist, and he was the president of the American Holistic Medical Association at one point. He was just such a sweet man, and he played his guitar, and he's on Spotify, and he's a published author, and he was a lot of fun to listen to, and I learned a lot of cool, interesting little tidbits, as much as you can learn in like the span of an hour. So if you're interested in nutritional therapy, look into him. Look at his Spotify. His songs are so funny. The way he plays with the lyrics and medicine and the way he plays guitar, he was just so sweet. Did some more knot tying while I was listening to the nutritional speaker. Okay, I want this water bottle to look crazy with all these hair ties. By the time that I'm out of medical school, I want to know that I did my best to practice all these little skills as much as I could while I had the time.
Artery disease. If protoporphyrin is deficient, e.g. sideroblastic anemia, iron remains trapped in the blood. Like thalassemia is
lymphoproliferative disorder like CLL, something like that. So that's what comes from all of this. And so a really important Monhegan Island, that's Monhegan Island in the background with the moon, and this golden eye is a percent. It doesn't have numbers other than percentage. Most hematocrits are spun if they're actually ever.
For example, let's say that there's disruption here, this band-aid would form, and this band-aid is called a thrombus or a clot.
Had a meeting this morning and also talked to the surgeon that I shadow about some of the research. Every time I talk to him, every time he talks to me about anything cardiothoracic related, and today we talked about a new potential case report, and I just love it so much. Like, it's talking about anything cardio related is music to my ears, and it I feel like it gave me new life going back into studying for heme again. It's like I remember what I'm here for and what I'm learning all this for. I have 600 cards to review today, and then I have a lot more videos to watch, and then obviously the new cards to do. The only thing I have today is like a fun meeting in the evening, and then I have soccer practice, so a lot of time to study right now, and then fun things to come in the evening to look forward to.
The pictures of the porphyrias fall into two things. It's that simple. Stomach dysfunction and a bunch of things, but neurotoxic. And skin is either blistering things on the skin, doesn't make it fun. So,
It's 1:40 in the morning. I'm finishing the 120 Anki cards that I have left. I've not watched a single new video today. I just took a while going through my old cards, my old reviews, and all the meetings I had. I also went to soccer, which I needed because I have to work out, otherwise I'm gonna get depressed. I don't have anything yet tomorrow morning, so I have a feeling this is gonna be a long night if I really am gonna try and hit some new videos today. Outer plate and basal plate are embryonic structures, so no wonder I couldn't remember what that was. My brain's starting to get fried again. It's Thursday night, so it makes sense because we're getting close to the end of the week, and I'm just getting tired of the same thing, and this week has just been a lot of information. Finished my reviews for the day. I'm starting on the new Pathoma videos right now. Also gonna do, I just watched the video, I'm gonna do the Anki cards, and I'm gonna have my like lectures playing in the background like I have been doing. This lecture's on coagulation. Yeah, I also have my first CSA for the year tomorrow, which is our clinical skills assessment. It's going to be on a patient encounter and a physical exam and special tests and just like a plan. It's exciting because it's like the real deal. You walk in, you have no idea what it's going to be. I have no idea what it's going to be, so I'm actually kind of excited to see what they, come up with for tomorrow. It is graded though, and it's pass-fail, so there is the possibility that I don't pass one of the sections and I'm going to have to come back and retake it. So of course a little bit of stress with that, but I am excited to see what it's going to be. Go through it, get it done, hopefully do a good job, and I'm looking forward to the weekend. I think my brain really needs a break. I'm losing steam, and I'm also losing my mind. What is this? What is this? I'm so tired today, but I got done with my clinical assessment this morning. I had shoulder pain, and I ran through everything. I didn't run out of time. I got through my patient encounter, I got through my oral presentation to the attending, I got through my SOAP note. Overall, I'm happy with how it went, so I'm going on a trip this weekend, hopefully get a little bit of a break from school and also try and avoid the hurricane that's about to hit us. So I'm excited to leave and, see something different. It's only Friday, but I'm going to say goodbye here because I'm not going to be here all weekend. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe if you're in the path of the hurricane, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. See you later.